conditions. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Toss sweep right. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I'll tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old.
Turning it on! It's a seam wide open! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Floating away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Dampier. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, out of space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Complete in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Utes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. Fourth and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The RPO, it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a third down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Uncorks one. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throwing right. It's caught. At the 35, he's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Jacksonville State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Utah.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets enough. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. That's reeled in. It's Price. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There he goes. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the point.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
He's loose. Oh, what a... And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense has it, they're on move.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Andrews. Still on his feet at the 45. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll try it again from the line on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires left. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. There's the pressure. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He's got it on the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up by 19 over Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up the first down, still moving. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Using his legs to buy some time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going up top here late in the game. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Extending the play. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.